besides on the court, what have you took it upon yourself body-wise to do?
Just eating a lot of food and hitting a lot of weights. I mean, I'm just trying to put on a lot of weight and get a lot stronger and faster just because I know that college level, that's the biggest separator is the body piece.
Oh, all right. You doing it for the game or the girls?
It's for the game, man.
Both.
Everybody sees the highlights, but nobody talks about what really goes on. This is the Can't Make This Up podcast.
Hello, world. How you guys doing out there? This is Can't Make This Up podcast. This podcast has been created to provide a platform for athletes, former NBA players, and former overseas players so they can provide valuable insight on the game of basketball and life. I have a truly, truly special guest with me today, Drew Bramlett, son of former college great, college legend, former NBA star basketball player. AJ Bramelett is his dad. I look forward to this, guys. You guys are going to love this. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Coach, thanks for having me. Yes, sir.
Before we get started, Drew, where are we at today right now?
We in Burleson, Texas, at my second AAU stop. Yes, sir.
Okay. We're going to jump into this right quick, Drew. We're going to ask a couple of questions for the basketball, for the people in the world that may not know who you are. For the people who may not know you, introduce yourself, Drew.
My name is Drew Bramlett. I'm a class of 2028. I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'll be attending ABC Prep next season. And yes, sir.
Okay. When did you first fall in love with basketball and what drew you to the game? Notice Drew, huh?
I fell in love with it at a young age. I mean, just being around it all the time with my dad and just growing up around the game. I mean, it's just always been there.
Great. Yeah, having that influence, especially like your dad, that can provide knowledge of the game, be able to put you in the right situation, the right platform to showcase your talent. That's what it's all about, right?
Yes, sir.
How would you describe your game to someone that never seen you play before?
I'm a point guard, but I can do a little bit of everything. I mean, I could go get a bucket when I needed to, and if I get stopped, I can make a read, make a right pass, and get my teammates involved. So play defense as well.
All great points because if I'm not mistaken, you're 6'3", 6'4",
yes, sir.
PG. That's a college coach's dream right now for to play on that level at that size. Can handle the rock, shoot it, get everybody involved. So that is a valuable asset to be able to have as far as you have it. So we're gonna get into being a son of a former player. You are the son of AJ Bramelett. What has been experience like growing up?
I mean, it's been great. Just have a great resource next to me. Just my dad's been through everything that in a basketball career that you could go through. So, I mean, he's just been guiding me through it, allowing me to experience it by myself and just pushing me through.
Great points because one thing, the valuable points you said is that he has been there before. I feel to believe as watching you guys that it ain't pressure. He allow you to be him, correct you as he need be, and then allow others like, myself and other people to give you valuable insight to help you along your way in your journey, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so what are some of the biggest lessons you learned from your dad that's taught you about basketball and life?
I mean, just to always work hard. I mean, whatever it is you're doing in your life, just to give it your all and just put 100% into it.
Okay, what about life that he has taught you? Name one thing about life that you think I would take along this journey with me on and off the court.
I mean, just that working hard piece as well. I mean, if it's outside of basketball, I mean, you got to work hard at anything you want to do.
Yeah, that is true. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of kids and players who I coach, former players, I'm like, the ones that work, the ones that get rewarded.
Yes, sir.
If that makes sense. A lot of times, we in an era right now where it's like adversity, not all the time, adversity, a lot of kids and parents, they don't want to face that.
Yeah.
And I'm just being straight up honest with you. The ones who embrace it, they are 9 times out of 10 of the ones that are very, very successful, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you feel the pressure of carrying his name or do you use it as motivation?
I mean, for sure. I mean, there's pressure for sure. I mean, just trying to live up to his name. I mean, he made it all the way big. So, I mean, just carrying it on as much as I can and just continue to build my own legacy as well.
Building your own legacy as well. I love that. Stepping out that shadow. I'm pretty sure that you see a lot of guys who parents or have played on a professional level, and I can only imagine the pressure, even with you.
Yeah.
Because you have more times y'all get the little extra kick where people
Yeah.
will come at you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, he ain't built like that, or he ain't this and that. And then when you step out the court, they're like, oh yeah, that's him. He one of
Yeah.
him, right?
Yes, sir.
All great points. What's something people may not realize about having a dad who played at that level?
Just like the pressure that comes with it. I mean, just people are going to always be watching you and seeing how you're playing, and if you're not playing good, I mean, you're gonna hear it. So I mean, just trying to be at the top of the top at all time.
Great point, because that's the thing that when people say, "Oh man, that's his dad. He a former NBA player."
Mm-hmm.
The expectation is supposed to be you supposed to be this way. You supposed to be built like
Yeah.
this, or if you get any scholarships like you have, you earn those.
Yes,
Your
sir.
dad done playing basketball.
Yeah.
You don't want getting on the court that's playing basketball. He don't play no more, so he can give you the knowledge, but he can't get out there and play
Yeah.
it for
Yes,
you, right?
sir.
All right, we're gonna jump into the AAU basketball experience.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you had up and downs.
Yeah.
Even when I know you playing with a new program, you was with us, let the Runway Jets. I had a valuable couple of insights, which you're able to coach you on Phenom. That was a great honor to do that.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you allowing me to do that for you. So one of the things that I have, let's talk about the AAU experience of basketball. How has it helped develop your game?
I mean, it has helped develop a lot. Just in AAU, you get a lot more freedom just to work on your game. If there's any weaknesses, I feel like I have in my game. I mean, I try to attack those just to build on it.
Build on it. So basically what you're saying is that coming out of high school, which we'll jump into that next question, is like you give you a chance where you have stronger players,
Yeah.
better IQ players,
Yeah.
better overall basketball players. So during that experience, has that been one of the things that you feel like, man, this something that I can dominate at times, or this something I can learn constantly every time I step on the
Mm-hmm.
court against other great AAU players?
It's both of those for sure. I mean, just going to compete against the top level guys. I mean, just proving to myself that I can play at that high level, and then yeah, just learning as well. Because I mean, it's a lot of bumps in the road as well, and just learning from keep moving forward.
All great points, nephew. Next thing I want to know, what is the biggest difference between AAU and high school basketball?
I just I just say the competition for sure. Just
Okay.
playing high level guys every day when you're on the AAU circuit.
And high school, when you was in high school, was you able to play your game? Was you able to? And what I mean by play your game, was you able to facilitate, do the
Mm-hmm.
things you do, and not feel like I'm locked down? I'm not able to use my God gift talent, what I work on, to make myself better, make others better.
I mean, not as much as it is in the AAU scene. I mean, it's just more of a system. I mean, you kind of get stuck in a role sometimes. It doesn't allow you to shine and show what you can fully do.
Right. So how do you prevent yourself from getting lost in that role? Do you be like, you rely on your knowledge of the game?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you got moments where you like, man, is this gonna really work out? I don't know what's going on. Or you just be like, whatever get thrown at me, I'ma perform.
I mean, I think it's just having a high level of confidence in myself, just knowing that no matter what, I just gotta believe in myself. I mean, even if it's not a situation where I feel like I'm able to be free, I mean, just making the best out of whatever I can.
Great, great. Love to hear that, because a lot of times, I see sometimes kids can shut down
Yeah.
with dealing with certain people. Everybody got different ways they handle
Yes, sir.
adversity, right? So, all right, next, moving along. Do you have a favorite AAU moment or memory that stands out since you've been playing?
Yeah, I don't know if I could pick one specific moment. I've had a lot. I mean, just
Correct.
hanging out with the guys is always fun, and then just playing a high level game.
Love that. One of the things you did not, when you answer that, you did not make it about yourself. I respect that a lot. You like, man, I'm hanging with my teammates,
Yes,
I'm hanging with
sir.
the guys. That's very, very important, because if you can't have fun with your teammates, what's the purpose of
Yeah,
doing it,
yes,
right?
sir, for sure.
Okay, how does AAU competition prepare you for the next level when you sitting on three other? Can you mention the three
hmm
scholarship offers that you have right now?
Currently, I just picked up an offer from Wisconsin Green Bay, and I also have two offers from New Mexico schools in New Mexico Highlands and Northern New Mexico.
Okay, so how is that competition? Well, how is that competition now going to prepare you when you make that decision to get to go play college basketball?
Yeah, I mean, in AAU, you're playing against college level guys, and they're trying to get to the same spot that you're trying to go. So, I mean, it's just high level and just going out there and competing against them and trying to make a name for yourself.
Basically, all great points. All right, what role do you play on your high school team, and how do you lead your teammates this
I
last season?
point guard role. I mean, just through all the big games and all the pressure situations, just keeping my team calm and controlling the pace of the game and making right reads and stuff like that.
Right reads. So during those crucial moments in the game, right? We all have that. How do you face adversity during a tough game, or if you ever been on a losing streak? How have you able to stay locked in on those two aspects of the game?
I would say just trusting my teammates and my coaches as well. I mean, just not trying to branch out and try to do my own stuff, but I mean, keeping my guys together and just keeping us moving forward.
Right, because you at the point guard spot. The point guard is very vital. Ball is in your hand. A lot of people, a lot of players these days wants to be a point guard, but they don't understand the role of being a point guard.
Yes,
We got bigs won't be point guards, right?
Yeah.
A lot of bigs that Kevin Durant won a hell of a one, but everybody ain't Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't 7 feet, can't handle the rock and shoot, right?
Yes, sir.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get into the mindset and the future of the game. What separates you from other players at your position? If I'm a college coach and I'd be like, okay, you know what? I'm sitting in the stand. I like you. And I say, hey, Drew, before I give you an offer, what can you tell me to separate you from other players at the PG position?
I'll say like my leadership, just high level, getting people around me better. I mean, not just myself, because I know I'm good enough to go score and go make a play anytime. But I mean, just putting my teammates in position to succeed as well.
Right, because you're an extension of the coach on the court. That's what a PG is. If the coach basically saying, I'm giving you the keys to the program. I'm giving you the keys to the call.
Yes, sir.
If you're gonna lead, we got to lead others. Sometimes you may have it to where a lot of players may not buy in, or they may not feel like, man, who is you to talk to me? Sometimes quiet leaders are the most dangerous ones as well. Derrick Rose was one of them. He was a quiet leader and he performed on level. So that's all great points. Right? What level do you want to take your game to? College, be young, or what are you doing now to get there?
I mean, just the main goal right now is to get to college. I mean, high level college, and then see what happens from there. But I mean, my main focus right now is getting to high level college.
And besides on the court, what have you took it upon yourself body wise to do?
Just eating a lot of food and hitting a lot of weights. I mean, I'm just trying to put on a lot of weight and get a lot stronger and faster, just because I know that college level. That's the biggest separator is the body piece.
Oh, all right. You doing it for the game or the girls?
For the game, man.
Oh, both. I got you. Yeah, I mean, it's all good or both, right? Yeah, right. So if you could describe your game in 3 words, what would it be?
I'll say crafty, high level, and unselfish.
The last one is one of the most, me watching you, definitely shifty, definitely crafty, but I know for a fact you're a very unselfish basketball player.
Yeah.
And sometimes me seeing you that I tell you and other players sometimes y'all can be too unselfish.
Yeah.
And you be like, man, look, I'm gonna give you this chance now. Look, you guys see what you're gonna do with it now. Don't play with it like this. Look. And then some players the ball be hot. They feel like the ball 400 degrees, right?
Sure,
Give it back to them. Let him work. All right, in today's game, today's player, who you model your game after?
I say like a Lonzo Ball type of guy. Just a pass first point guard that could go score whenever he needs to, knock down shots, plays a lot of defense.
Lonzo Ball, and in my opinion, a little Devin Booker with your jumper.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So you're a little Devin Booker, in my opinion, with your jumper. Get to those spots. Lonzo Ball, unselfish. You got the height, you got the look. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking. What I see you as.
Yeah, I see that too. Yeah.
Right. Looking ahead to college, what excites you the most about the opportunity to play college basketball?
I mean, it's always been my dream since a kid to go play on a higher level, go to college. I mean, get to play free school. I mean, it's just high level opportunity.
Your dad got money? So it ain't yours, though, right?
Not
So,
mine.
yeah, they're like, nah, you got to get yours.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the key to it, man. The goal is that is a national champion.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why, you know, you have the best of both worlds, Drew. You know what I'm saying? You can actually, you know, be with your dad that then did it on a high level, won on a high level. He got high level friends that you
Yes,
can pick and
sir.
choose. So, man, that is a great experience that some kids will kill for.
Yeah, yes, sir.
You know, they'll get it right on to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, my advice, keep sucking that knot, keep being
Yeah.
that sponge, keep being that player that every time somebody give you knowledge, keep biting it in, keep sucking it in,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Keep
Yes,
moving
sir.
forward. All right, what are college coaches? If I'm a college coach, I didn't give you a college scholarship, right? What are college coaches getting from Drew Bramlett when you step on a campus first day?
Just a competitor, somebody that wants to win, and somebody that wants to make the program better. Yeah.
Making the program better. So, do you watch film?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so when you breaking down film, are you just snatching highlights, or are you getting both? Are you asking for highlights and you asking for game footage?
Nah, I said most of my watching the film is more looking at the bad stuff. I mean, stuff where if I made a wrong pass or made a like just trying to fix what I need to fix.
And get them and lastly to add, you know, help continuously to get yourself in the right position and help others, because you know some players after 4 or 5 minutes of game, what I used to tell players at the point at a PG spot, watch some of the kids who you're playing against. They're gonna tell you where they're comfortable at on the floor, because they all gonna, if they're on the left side, 9 times out of 10 they're going to the left side.
Yeah, yes, sir.
If that makes sense. Okay, what parts of the game are you focusing on now, improving before you make the jump to college?
Just that decision making, coming off a pick and roll and making the read, seeing if I could go score, if not, seeing which teammates are open and just making the right reads.
Read and reacts.
Yeah, for sure.
Read and reacts, right? That's part of the game. That's a big part that, you know, I got to see what the defense is going to do before I able to make that decision and move, right?
Yes, sir.
So what motivates you every day to keep pushing and getting better? Because there's 1,000 things you could be doing, man. You could be with the ladies.
Mhm.
You can be working under your dad.
Yeah.
You could be at what motivates Drew Bramlett to play basketball and do it at a high level and play on the next level?
Because I want to get to college. I mean, I gotta know I'm gonna have to work hard every single day if I want to get to college. So I mean, just having that in my mind.
That is great, because now you're basically saying it's like I'm not settling.
Yeah.
You know. I remember at one time, man, we was last year. I think we was on the Gold Gauntlet, and I don't think you had got your first offer, and you was like, Cody, man, I'm a constantly keep working.
Mhm.
You wasn't down about it. You was like, it's gonna come.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Coach, you got to be ready for it. And you like, Coach, I'm gonna be ready for it. So I knew you had that mindset.
Yes,
whatever come your way, you gonna be ready for it. That's where you got to stay locked in.
Yes,
at.
sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So, okay, if you could send a message to young players, what would it be?
Just stay in the gym. Keep working on your game. Every single day, just whenever you're in the gym, make the most out of your opportunity and just keep trying to get better.
Keep trying to get better. Okay, what are your message to the people or players that doubted you?
I mean, I'm gonna keep proving them wrong. I mean, they can hate us all they want, but I mean, I'm gonna get to where I'm gonna get to.
And that's a fact. Have you ever met a hater doing better than you?
No, never that.
Me either. So that's a fact. Okay, where do you see yourself in 2 to 3 years?
Playing at a college somewhere. I mean, just continuing to build my basketball career.
What's next for Drew Bramlett the minute you leave high school and put on that cap and gown, and the minute you take you off? We know you getting ready for college. We know you're going to prepare to that. What are you planning on majoring in when you get to college?
I'm not sure yet. I mean, some probably in business or something like that.
And that's very important, because, you know, nowadays days and age, you know, the way the economy, where stuff is going, you got to have a plan. And I'm pretty sure you have a dad that knows, okay, he had a plan when he had basketball was here, but I had a plan to do this.
Yes,
I had a plan to do that. So that's good. You having a business mind and say, okay, yes, I want to make sure I pick the right major, make sure I pick the right school, so I can go be successful at doing what I got to do, right?
Yes, sir.
Lastly, what do you want the world to know about Drew?
I'm just someone who wants to get better every single day. Somebody who cares a lot about the people around me, and just a hardworking guy.
Great points, because nobody wants to deal with negative people, a negative mindset. As a coach, that's one of the things, Drew, that is hard to deal with when you got negative mindset, negative this. You got, players that don't as work as hard, and that can be frustrating because you're not going to get 12 guys on a team and all 12 going to be locked in.
Yes, sir.
But, it's like, okay, if you ain't locked in, sometimes maybe that'll rub off on you. That little season salt you giving these players, making them, maybe that'll rub off on them what you're doing. But, anything else you got for the world they want to know? What's up next? When you're playing again on the AAU circuit? Matter of fact, I forgot to mention it. What's the AAU team you playing for now?
I play for ABC Spotlight. Yes, sir.
On what circuit?
On the recruit look circuit.
How you liking the recruit look now? How is that going?
It's high level, yes, sir.
High level. You had 2 games today.
Yes, sir.
And how was the outcome of those games?
We lost our games, but I mean, lost like 5 in each game. A lot of shots just didn't go down. I mean, we had a good energy, good stuff like that. I mean, it just shots didn't go down. It was just one of those days.
Okay, how did you do on the defensive end?
Good, great defensive game.
So let me ask you this before I let you get out of here. Are you stepping on the floor? Are you going to get the best point guard or the best playmaker, or are you just coasting through and saying, well, you know what? We got bigs over here. We got a quick guard over here. Because if somebody killing us, somebody got to stop him, right?
I'm going to step up. And, I mean, if somebody killing us, you got to shut them down.
That's a fact. Anything else? Can't Make This Up podcast world. This has been a special interview. He's actually the first contestant on the platform. Can't Make This Up. Thank you, Drew, for the time that you did.
Yes, sir.
This is first of many. We're going to get him in as much as we can. This has been a great hearing from your journey, man. That's a name everyone needs to watch. Ladies and gentlemen, Drew Bramlett. See y'all next time.
Thank you.